Hello guys, today I have something very cool to show you. But first, we're going to talk about something. So, I have not been uploading very many videos lately, and the main reason is because my old recording software was pretty bad, and I didn't have enough space on my computer. But now I got those sorted out. I have an SD card for my computer to store my videos on, and I also got new recording software, as you can see here. So let's get right into the video. So, today I would like to show you this here. But before we can talk about this one here, we need to talk about the road I took to get here. So, when 1.17 first came out, I normally don't like playing in snapshots, so I wait till the full release. But when it first came out, I thought I saw this video by Ilmango on composting the stuff from the thing, and I thought on making one of my own. Now my first design was this here, which as you can tell is extremely laggy and also extremely trash. It uses a ton of resources, and since it's got this bone meal thing in the middle here, it actually uses more bone meal that it actually produces less bone meal that comes out than the bone meal you put in. So I realized that I was going to need a stone generator. Now I tried using something like this. However, there's a slight problem with this. It generates cobblestone too. We don't want that. So I then designed this one, which makes sure that there will never be any cobblestone. But here's the problem. It's just too slow. So, and also we need a clock, which is also laggy. And also, another thing that I realized is I wouldn't need these middle blocks because I would have a moss dispenser and we couldn't cover up the original moss block. So, I came up with this prototype. Uses a bud switch, and as soon as it's powered, it pushes it out. Always generates stone, extremely efficient, and pretty quick. Now, I then put this into a farm. So when these two will be activated at the same time, when they get to the middle, it powers these pistons, and these pistons push it out. And at the same time, it also powers these pistons, which will break any moss stuff growing on top. And then down here, we just have a little clock to power the bone meal thing. And as you can see, it does work. However, it is really laggy. And it dispenses multiple bone meal per cycle, which makes a lot of bone meal loss. Another thing is look at all these hoppers. Do you really want to use all these hoppers? No, you probably don't. That's way too many hoppers. So, next design, I swapped the pistons out for water, which also pushes all the items over to this side, so you have to use less hoppers. Yay, 2 problems fixed in one go. However, I still wasn't satisfied. It was still really big, really clunky, and it used some valuable resources, such as slime, which, as you may know, unless you have a slime farm, is pretty difficult to get. So the next one, I used a different stone generator. I used this one, which is more compact, uses less slime, and is just as fast. So I moved it over here. Now, a small change that I made with this one was putting this here, and that was just as a precaution. You could still use the same spitting out mechanism as this one, but, or like say this one, but I just put that there as a precaution, but it works. So this one, same principle. We have like a torch tower out the back here to power that on a pulse extender. We have our hopper minecart going back and forth here, running into the hoppers and composting. Only difference is it's a bit more compact and uses a bit less slime. However, I still wasn't satisfied. So, behold, my final design. This one here took me a very long time. So basically, same concept, stone generators. We have redstone dust here running into one tick repeater to spit these out. Same thing as last time. Same stone generators as last time. However, the main difference is water is on the side instead of on the back. It pushes it to the side, water here, so it only needs 2 hoppers. Only 2 hoppers. And it still doubles your bone meal. Then we have just a little fence gate here to update this observer. And then this repeater runs into a pulse extender, which runs into these. We have our little counter system again. And the bud switches and stone generators. Pretty simple. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's still really efficient. My goal for this was to make it compact and resource efficient. You could make, and one way you could improve this is you could build a second one right off to here, like this. So, now this one still isn't perfect. I could probably still improve a bit, but it's still pretty good. And I'm satisfied for now. I might come back to this idea later, and I'll upload a video when I do. But, this has been Redwire, and see you in the next one.